All right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And this is the same hat that Brock Purdy's dad wears. Chat loves it when Marty Lurie comes on.
Anytime you lose a game this time of year, when you can't go backwards, it's a problem.
All right, everybody, welcome on in. NorCal Sports Network. Very tough day for the Golden State Warriors. We bring in Lou Marston. Big tough loss tonight, Lou.
Oh, Dan, tough one.
Yeah.
We've seen this too many times. Lead late and just can't close.
Yeah, they couldn't score the last 2 minutes, 45 or something. They're up 90 to 84. They don't get another point. That's pathetic for an NBA team. That's absolutely pathetic. There's no excuse. That's WNBA crap when you can't score a point in 3 minutes. I mean, come on. This is getting to be a habit. You got to be able to learn.
That's the biggest problem. I think this has happened out of their last 6 losses, probably 5 out of the last 6. And the problem is they're not scoring. You know, it's come to a point where I think they're just depending so much on Steph, and all they do is sit and watch. And, tonight the refs didn't help them. I think the refs were bad both ways. I don't know if it was that horrible red court, but, it was a hard game to watch. That first half, it looked like WNBA.
Yeah. Hey, Lou, if you could
lift 6 for 70 on 3-pointers, how about go inside?
Yeah. Hey, Lou, your camera, you got to lift that up a little bit. It's a little bit, the lid there. And you got the lid covering your camera a little bit.
Sorry about that.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, there's my beautiful face. Yeah, so, it definitely tells me one thing. The Warriors definitely need a second scorer if Kuminga's not going to be that guy, and it's just come to the point where, you've seen this now 5 out of the last 6 times, like I said, but it's starting to get hard to watch just the Warriors in general. And the worst part about it, Bozo was in the last 3 seconds. I don't know why he was in. He's taking the last shot. We have nobody else. Second of all, I'm getting a little sick and tired of Green and Bozo doing these passes that, are just throwing them away. The Warriors had like 17 turnovers in the first half. The third quarter, they had 1. And then all of a sudden, they hit the wall again.
Yep.
Totally. And it's up for you. You're trying to enjoy the Warrior game. You're doing your Giants thing. You're trying to do giveaway. I mean, you're all over the place. You want to see good basketball.
Yeah, exactly. It was a tough game all the way around. We know we got a lot of people watching over on Twitter or X. Give us a like and subscribe over here on YouTube, and would appreciate that, guys.
And our sponsors.
Yep, our sponsor of this show, give them a shout out. That is Chapman Law Group. If you have any legal matters or needs, give Chapman Law Group a call, 415-613-9483. 415-613-9483. Check them out in the description of this show as well. Thanks to Chapman Law Group. All right, guys, no, Red's not coming on tonight. I didn't get a hold of him. The part that really killed me, Lou, is GP2 gets the ball, dives for it. You got a timeout. You got to know that if you're in the NBA. I knew that stuff when I was in, junior high playing basketball.
Yeah.
Hey, look, timeout. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's what makes some guys coaches in the game and not coaches. I think if Steve Kerr dives on the ball, he calls timeout. I think if Michael Jordan dives on the ball, he calls timeout. Kobe Bryant, he calls timeout, right?
Fundamentals. And Dan, you got to remember the timeout before. It's not the head coach's job, but every single assistant coach reminds him, hey, we have 1 timeout left if we're in trouble. Hey, we have 1 timeout if we're in trouble. You guys understand? The problem is some of these pro guys think they're just big in the game. Look, they just don't understand basics.
I don't get it. If I'm coaching basketball, I synchronize those things. Okay, all right, dive on the ball. Okay, you get the ball. Timeout. You're getting ready to call timeout. Yell timeout. You have that's why coaches keep timeouts for those situations. and he rolls the ball over to try and get it to Kuminga. And then Kuminga puts his headlock, whoever shot that, was that Green?
Yeah, and it was a foul, even though
He
it
did
look
foul
like
him
a
across
foul.
the face. But if you replay the whole thing back, when Peyton dives on the ground, he gets hit in the back. Why is that not a foul?
Yeah.
The referee, and I want to see the Curry play again, the shot that he said he got fouled on when he pulled up.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is Green and Kerr came out to half court. They were lucky they didn't get a technical. They were both upset.
And Curry was stopped playing defense. He was so upset. I didn't see a replay of it. Did you?
No, I just saw it. I didn't think they fouled him.
Was it a block?
Again, they're going to stick up for Steph. But, Steph tonight, and again, I'm going to blame the red floor. It was just so different, so unique. Both teams, I'm just going to look right now. The Warriors were 12 for 38, and Houston was 6 for 27. So that's 18 for 75 on three-pointers. That's just clanking. And, again, it might have been pressure. The Warriors had beaten Houston 15 straight. Houston really wanted it.
I told you, I said it last week. I go watch. They're going to beat them in the cup game now. They'll break that.
Yeah, you said that. And I think, the other thing is I thought Wiggins was going to play. They practiced. They said he was going to be back. Maybe these injuries are a lot worse than, the public knows because, they definitely needed him. And then you got Kuminga starting, he's 8 for 20, 2 for 6.
Let me look at their free throws tonight. Yeah. They were, as a team, they were 4 for 9.
Yeah.
The Rockets were 9 for 10. So there wasn't a discrepancy there in free throws. Fouls called. The Warriors had 11 personal fouls. The Rockets had 14. So you really, you can't really say
the
whole game that the Warriors were getting the short end of the stick there.
No, I think the problem is our depth isn't as great as we thought because we have two guys out now, and you can tell our depth is very, very paper thin with what we have.
Yeah. And I'll tell you the other thing, Lou, that is pretty disturbing we mentioned when you can't score, but how many turnovers did the Warriors have tonight? Because I saw 3 in a row down. 3 possession
about this. The turnovers at the worst times.
15. The Rockets had 16. So I don't get the whole. That's just, I don't know. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, you know what Buddy Hield, I thought, at least shot well. He had 3 big blocks. But the key thing is the Warriors were sort of in a slump, and Green tries to throw this pass that literally went right out of bounds. And then what happens? Houston comes down where they haven't hit a 3 all game, and they hit a 3. These
right
when the turnovers happen, and then instead of maybe getting a layup or getting a good shot, and you give up a 3, it's literally a 6-point turnaround. And when you're only scoring 90 points for 4 quarters, those are huge, huge baskets that you gave up where, and again, here's the other problem. The turnover happened. There was 16 seconds left on the 24-second clock. There's no rush. You have the lead.
You're talking about at the end of the game, or
when Green threw that pass.
That one. They're not thinking well. Even Curry's shot he pulled back 3-pointer. There was how much time?
Seconds, I thought.
12 seconds. Something like that. You still had 8-9 seconds on the clock. There was a differential of 3 seconds. You want to shoot that thing, ideally 5 seconds on the clock, take it down to like 2 seconds. What he should have done.
You have 2 seconds to get the rebound, and then you get the last shot.
Yeah. And he could have either taken the shot a little later in there, or he could have drove to the hoop, because again, we've said it many, many times. The NBA, it's a make or miss league. You make it, they win. You miss, you lose. He missed it. They got the chance to get the ball back. I just don't understand why I'm still
The basic fundamentals.
I'm still dumbfounded by Peyton having the clear ball and not calling a timeout. Look, how many seconds would have been left if he called timeout? 6?
Yeah, I think it was 6.7.
Yeah.
On the clock when that happened.
Let me see if I still have it up. I was watching the game earlier, and I see if it's still on my phone. Yeah, I do have it. I can replay it right here.
Right. And then one of the things we talk about is this team has to score at least 110. I think they're 10-0 when they score that much. But, the last couple of games, they're scoring 97, 90. It's just, unbearable. And again, having Bozo in, throwing the pass, nobody's moving. So Curry's basically getting double teamed, and you got Bozo shooting the 3-pointer, the worst of the 5 out there. I mean, and you knew they weren't going to win. You know how sometimes you just know?
Yeah. Okay, here's the final sequence.
Yep.
You can see the clock.
Yep.
It's 20. But you can see the shot clock. There's 3 seconds. And this is where Curry shoots it right here. Okay, boom. All right, watch Peyton. Timeout right there. Timeout. He doesn't call timeout.
No. Instead, he throws it in the middle where there's 5 guys. Yeah,
call the timeout.
Yeah, the turnovers were just I don't know. And then the other thing too, in a game like this where it's really defensively neat, why did Kyle Anderson only play 4 minutes?
Yeah. Exactly. Here you can see Kuminga hit him on the face.
Yeah,
right?
Right there.
Again,
that's Looney on top of him there, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another crusher. And these young guys, the problem is the Warriors, except for Steph, they're playing like a young team, and these guys shouldn't be. But again, I don't know why Kyle Anderson only played 4 minutes. He took 1 shot. Pat Spencer played 3. Okay.
They're lucky they didn't get a 5-second violation here. Count the seconds here slow, like when they give him the ball. Let's see.
He probably should have been a 1. All right. So he gets it's probably like 6 seconds. This is the final 3. There's 3.2 left on the clock, guys. Ready?
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Yeah, maybe.
And then it got blocked. But you notice these guys are doing crisscrosses where guys in his face. Show it one more time, Dan. If you see the last, none of the guys come to the ball. You have to come to the ball, guys. There's 3 seconds left. The guys in the background are crisscrossing. He can't see. Bozo's 4'2". Nobody comes to the ball except Steph.
Hield was coming, but and why
a
shooting?
fadeaway 3 from a guy that can't shoot? It's just a bad last shot.
And you know what? How many times does the ball go? Who's open? Who's always open when you
the guy that throws the ball in is always open when you get back. He's the most dangerous player on the floor.
Yes.
Why do you have him? I'm looking. You could have had Kyle throw it where he's a little bit taller, right? Because you can see. You could have had
him. I would have had Kuminga throw it because he could at least.
Then you can get it back if that's the play. Then you have 2 guys in the same area, him and Steph. You can't double team them.
Right. I would rather have Kuminga because if Kuminga throws it in and the ball gets to Steph, 3.5, boom.
2 are going to go right at Steph.
Right. To Kuminga, 2.5. He might even have time to drive and lay it up. It's like this, giving the ball to Bozo, who can't shoot.
And he's fading away. I mean, that had out of 1,000 shots, he might have made it twice. And I'm being generous. He's a lefty. He's fading away. It was horrible.
Chardal. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see if I don't want to kill
what are you going to do? It's just, Now, I don't know what happens with them losing. I guess they have another game, a makeup.
Well, in a way, losing's not bad because now they don't have to go to Vegas and play a couple meaningless games.
Yeah.
Get them rest. I guess they play one game. Chardal, we're going to get you on. You know who Chardal? I figured out who Chardal was the other day, guys. Do you know who do you know who Chardal is, Lou?
I've never met him. I've just heard his voice.
You haven't seen him on all the shows, all over the place?
No, does he go from podcast to podcast to podcast?
Yeah, podcast to podcast. Guys, I found Chardal. I know who Chardal is now. You guys want to see Chardal?
Let's see him.
You guys remember this guy back in the, was it 70s, 80s?
Crazy George?
No, the guy behind the sign on every TV.
Yeah, John 3:16.
Yeah, there's John 3:16. That's Chardal. For all the young people, they don't know who that is. But that's Chardal. Go watch, go do it, Rainbow Man. John 3:16, Google him. He's at every event.
And holy smokes, yes, exactly what you said.
Hey, 420, he won the baseball tonight.
He won the baseball. So I don't know if you had a chance, and I'm just gonna. How was it meeting him? Good guy.
Oh,
super
Casey's
nice.
a great guy. Casey, I've met him a couple times. He's a great guy.
Good.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed him on the show. He just seemed very laid back.
All right, I got the address for
420.
Yeah. Oh.
I think the magic number. It was funny. He's 420 is his name, but the number was 20, right?
That's right, 20. He was destined. He was destined to win tonight. Oh man. Yeah, I got your email.
And Dan, I don't see any other podcasts giving away signed autograph balls.
I got your email zip code there. I won't shout everything. 94928. There we go.
Very
Gotcha.
generous of the host.
So, yeah, we get the signed balls. We kept our word. We said, but hey guys, that's did anybody remember? That's Cheech from Cheech and Chong. Oh, hey, Cheech and Chong. Those guys were great.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Remember Sister Mary Elephant? Class.
And remember, that was all before marijuana was legal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, those guys were crazy. Hey,
Especially when they're performing.
I'm going down to La Puente, man. Hey, what you doing?
And you know what's funny is, his daughter became a famous movie star, and then Cheech was on that show with Dan Johnson in San Francisco, and then he did the golf movie. So I mean, they had a pretty good career. And then here's the crazy story, Dan, and I'll just tell the chat and see if the chat knows their stuff. I'll just bring it up. Chong was in jail. So he had a cellmate that lived a crazy life as a stockbroker. And he said, hey, you should write. I think you might have something there. Write your biography. And it became a motion picture, very successful. Does anybody in the chat know who his cellmate was and what the movie is?
Ooh.
Dan, do you happen to know? Should I tell you who the actor is that played him?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me. Come on in, Chardal. You want to come on in? Come on in, Chardal.
There it is. 420 knows who it is.
Oh.
Jordan Belfort. Very good. Yeah. And of course, the movie Wolf of Wall Street. DiCaprio. Very good, guys. I can't get anything past the chat.
I'll be right back. I got to grab something.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, so the Warriors, I don't know what I seriously think the Warriors need to get another scorer and, figure out this Wiggins thing. They're off until Sunday night. They play Dallas. So that should be pretty crazy. Of course, Thompson coming back. Let's see where that game is. The game is at Golden State. So and Dallas is playing really good. I don't know if you guys have been watching. Dallas has been really good. But right here, Wiggins is going to be out. Moody's out, already scheduled. So the Warriors need to get healthy. We need another scorer. And, we're going to have to do something. 420, can I get a ball signed by Jordan or Cheech or Chong? Yeah, I think getting a ball signed by Michael Jordan could be tough. But Dan can work on it. Just give him a little bit of time. I think what you guys should do is, especially like Jake, who's a Sharks fan, see if one of Dan's buddies can maybe get a puck signed by a future Hall of Famer from the Sharks. That's what you guys need.
And we need a signed puck. That's right. Okay, we are going to bring in our guy, Chardal. Chardal, I got something for you. I got a new gig for you to close out the show every night, okay? You there, Chardal?
I'm here.
All right, can you see? We can't see you, but can you see me?
I can see you and I can see Lou.
Okay, so this is what you're going to do every night. You're going to be, because you're on every content show on YouTube. I see you everywhere and hear you everywhere. So you're going to become a star. We're going to make you a star here on NorCal Sports. So see this guy right here? Can you see that guy with the rainbow hair?
Yes, I see that guy.
Okay, this guy used to be at every major sporting event, Super Bowls, National League Championship, World Series, NBA title games. This guy was everywhere, okay? So you don't have to show your face at all, unless you want to put that, go get a clown hat, rainbow hair. We could do that. But Chardal, if you can't do that, all I want you to do is cover your face just like I'm going to do. You're not going to see me, but you're going to end NorCal Sports Show with this every night. Okay?
Okay.
Can you write a placard like that? You can write it real big. John 3:16. And you're going to you got to write it really big because you don't want to come on camera. Like, see, you can't see me now, can you guys? I can't see myself because this paper's in front of me. Okay. So, Chardal, you don't have to show your face, but this is you're just going to close the show out like this. This is Chardal, and you're going to say, you're going to close it for NorCal Sports Network. There you go. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Rainbow Man. Because you know what this is for? Because you're everywhere, Chardal. You're everywhere. So we're going to make you a legend here. And you can close out every Warriors post-game show the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Is that good? Is that good, Chardal? Oh, he's writing, I think. I think Chardal's writing. They're after. Ooh, listen to that, Lou. Wait till Lou gets his new mic set up. Tomorrow, we got to get him a cord, man. So this, Lou, is what they took. They took that. So Chardal's working on, I think he's working on his paper.
The mute. I finally figured it out. I've always.
Oh, we got the sound there. Oh, there we go. All right. Now again, guys, I got to show more of Rainbow Man. Let me see if I can find you guys got to go see Rainbow Man in not the movie.
He's a legend. All old sports. I mean, you knew it was him and 316, and that's before HD became available.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find Rainbow Man. John 316. That's crazy. There's a story about the guy too.
Yeah.
He's actually got Let's see if we can. The Rainbow Man short.
Chardol, you're going to have to add. Are you going to add the WNBA team on your background?
I don't know where he is. Let me
All right.
see here. Here's a little information here.
Hey, Jake, I love the idea about getting Zion. The problem is, Zion has not even played 40% of the games. The guy's always injured because of his weight. I mean, when that guy's healthy, he's sort of unbelievable, but it's one of those things, nothing you can do.
Okay.
Now, Frantic Rage, he is not healthy. He's been out, I think, 3 weeks. It's always the groin.
Hello?
Hey, hold on. Did you see that? Okay. Do we have Chardon?
Chardon. He's just
You guys see?
Dan, I can't hear you. You might be muted because I can't hear you.
I'm not muted. No,
I can hear you, Dan.
Okay, hold on here. Let me see something here. Okay, do you guys see this here? Remember the man in the rainbow-colored afro wig who carried the John 3:16 sign during the 70s and 80s? He seemed to be everywhere.
Shuttle launches too, huh?
Yeah, at televised baseball and football games, shuttle launches.
Hello, Dan?
Yeah,
I
hear
can't
you?
hear you for some reason.
Well, can you hear me, Lou?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't want to yell. My wife's trying to sleep, so so who was he and whatever happened to him is in Sam Green's award-winning new slapstick tragedy. We find out in the truth involving an unhappy childhood, a kidnapped hotel maid, and 3 life sentences in prison is stranger than fiction.
Wow.
So the guy, okay, Chardol, we don't want you ended up in prison. Okay, Chardol, you there? Can you hear us?
Chardol, I see Chardol's mic is muted.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, Chardol, your mic's muted. Chardol, your mic's muted. Okay, Chardol, we got to go. We can't keep having you on the show and you're not coming through, Chardol. Chardol, you're muted. You make for great content. You're choking, Chardol. You're choker. Chardol, they're calling you a choker in the chat.
I like Mark Graves.
What did Mark Graves say? Dead air, Chardol. Chardol, 10, 9, 8, 7. You're going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. Okay.
He tried. Air fright. He got scared being on the air.
Man. Crazy. All right, guys. Let's get out of here. What a rough night for the Warriors. But I guess if there's any good that comes out of this loss is they don't have to go to Vegas when they need to regroup. Gives them more time.
Yeah, they play Sunday night against Dallas.
Where at? In Dallas?
Here.
Okay. So Sunday night against Dallas.
And then the problem is the schedule doesn't get easier. It's still pretty tough.
Aren't they off after that till like Thursday?
No, because of them being in this tournament, the Dallas game wasn't originally scheduled.
Right.
It's one of those games they throw in. So here's the schedule, the next schedule for the Warriors. We play Dallas on Sunday. Then they're off 4 days and they go to Minnesota. Then they're off a day and they go to Memphis and then Minnesota.
Ooh, that's tough. That could be
that's going to be a tough road trip.
They could lose 3 in a row. 3 more in a row. Jeez.
Getting close
All
to
right.
500 again.
Yeah. What you guys
But,
think
you know,
about
Dan, when you took a break, what I was telling the chat is if Wiggins is injured, how injured is he? And second of all, they need another scorer. You know, the Warriors need to score 100. They're 10-0 when they score 110. So, you know, these last couple of games, 90, 97. And again, the fourth quarter, I mean, they've been up 6, 8, 7, 9, 5, and they've lost them all.
Say
That's
that
not
one
a
more.
good team. That's a team definitely missing something.
Say that one more time.
Their last 6 losses, they were up 6, 8, 9, 7, and 5. In the fourth quarter, late, less than 5 minutes, and they lost them all.
Who's running the team? Kyle Shanahan?
Maybe the chat, maybe Chardall. You know, yeah, no, it's a problem.
Hold on,
You know,
I gotta
I
see.
think we were so dependent on such a deep bench. You know, we're missing some of our good guys, and maybe our bench isn't as good as we thought.
Let me check out this comment real quick. Hold on, I'm going to play this. Hold on, let me listen.
Yeah. And I don't know who this guy, producer Ryan, is. Hey, you better worry about Sunday. Remember one thing: this is the biggest game of the year for your Broncos. If you lose to Indy with the rest of the schedule, you're not going to make it. So you better come through on Sunday. Broncos, biggest game of the year against this Sunday. Remember who told you? And guys, remember tomorrow night's football game is not on regular TV. It's Thursday night, prime. So hopefully you guys have it.
Give him a timeout. I expected to see this. Yes. Or timeout in Houston's ball. But that was a really good question asked about somebody. Like sometimes refs make mistakes. They're human. I wonder if he had a challenge that. If they would have just given him a timeout. The one reporters asked him that question. And Steve said he had to hold on to it. Wanted to hold on to his challenge. Well, with 3 seconds to go. Well, that's what Steve said. Yeah. I didn't hear his answer. Hey, take that base out your voice. I'm sorry, I'm unable to do this. Okay, so final score 91-90. Houston over Golden State. The Rockets advance. Oh, we have more Steve Kerr. Uh-oh.
This time, I wanted to go to Las Vegas. We wanted to win this cup, and we aren't going because of a loose ball foul 80 feet from the basket with the game on the line. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and that was ridiculous. Thank you.
So just to put the exclamation point on. Right. Well, in fairness, he wasn't going to win the cup anyway. On his ass.
Barkley loves it when the Warriors screw up. You know, hey, I think producer Ryan brought up something great. Ryan is in, you know, your buddy, the Fred, or I forgot his name, is this Kerr's toughest year coaching because the guys are not giving him what they should. You know, it's gotten to the point now where every game he's getting upset. He's losing hair. He's upset. You know, he sees the time and the time clock is going away between, you know, Green and Steph. You know, they need to step up. And I think when I see this, I think of one person, and that's Dunleavy Jr. What are you going to do to get the Warriors over the hump? Everybody can see there's a problem.
I think he's waiting till after the 15th when Melton can be traded because they can't move him until the 15th. I hope that's the deal. But, you know, this back to Kerr's point about you usually don't see fouls called at the end of a game when there's a loose ball. You just let them call, you know.
And it was like that the second, third quarter. There were same things. The refs call the game so you know what to expect. but you don't call it 80 feet away either. No.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It was just like whatever.
But it should never have been to that situation either.
Yeah, the Warriors blew it. Yeah. Here we go. Can we do it again? One more time, Chardal. One more time.
Does he have his sheet ready?
You got your sheet ready, Chardal? You're going to close the show out here, which we're trying to get out of here. You ready, Chardal? Here you come. Get your sign ready. Here you go. All right, Chardal, you're on.
Hi, Dan and Lou.
Hey.
So what was your thoughts on the game? It was a very tough game, very entertaining game, back and forth. But the Warriors lost by 1 point.
Yeah, they sure did. They blew it. They had a chance to win it. They were up 6 points, and they didn't score for the last 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Again,
at least.
Choke job.
Yeah, this is not the WNBA where people can't put the ball in the ocean. But I don't know how you go. I mean, you usually go 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes without scoring when I'm refereeing 8 and 9-year-old kids.
Lou, who was your X factor for the Warriors tonight against Houston?
Well, I'm a little sick and tired of them having Bozo in crunch time. Paz, I think, is I don't know who these guys love Paz. I think he's a problem. He can't shoot. He can't pass. I admit he's been getting a lot of good rebounds, but I don't want him in there. I mean, he was the one that threw the ball in the last 3 seconds. Dan brought up a great point. The person that throws the ball in one of the last possessions is the most dangerous play. That's where Kuminga should have been, because if he would have thrown the ball to Steph would have been double teamed. Kuminga could have got the ball back. He could have drove. Remember, it was only a 1-point game. They didn't need a 3-point shot. They just needed a shot. And, I thought overall, Pods has been a disaster this year. He's been a huge letdown. But as Dan said, after December 15th, they can make trades. Dunleavy has to do something, because this team isn't going anywhere unless they get another scorer. And one of the things on KNBR, the commercial leader today, is, Dan, they bought up the New Jersey Nets, your favorite 3 players that they think the Warriors are going after. They don't need to get a superstar where you got to give a lot up. They just need to replace one guy who's injured.
Dennis Schroeder.
They mentioned him, but they were saying because Melton is injured, that's who you need to replace. His 12 to 16 points.
Yeah, they need another scorer.
These guys, their salaries aren't big, but you need somebody that can score 12 to 16 points. If you notice, his production is why they're losing. If he's in the lineup, he would score. They wouldn't go on these slumps.
Yeah, it's
so
awful.
We'll see. Dunleavy's got 4 days to put something together. He should be in a meeting like the winter meetings, telling, all right, guys, we have plan A, plan B, plan A, plan C, and get something done.
Yeah.
If not, why is he even the general manager? Because everybody can see it.
How slow are these winter meetings, by the way? My goodness.
Yeah, winter meetings. I don't know why. I keep hearing, the Giants for Burns, but then I hear Red Sox possibly, even though they made the trade, and then Toronto. It's like, we need it. I got an argument tonight where a guy goes, "Oh, dude, are you excited about the Giants?" I go, "Yeah, okay, they got a shortstop, but he strikes out a lot, and we still don't have a pitcher." "Well, don't worry, we will." And I go, "Well, that doesn't mean anything. We will. Why don't they get Burns? We got the money." So it's confusing, because there should have been a lot more movement, even though there was 11 transactions today, Dan.
Yeah, I
know. But nothing of our concern.
Lou, so for me, the one thing I don't like as a Warriors fan, I've been a diehard Warriors fan. I've been rooting on this team, going to games. I'm fed up with when you have a big lead in a game and you let it melt away. That is one thing that I cannot stand for. Like, I cannot stand for that BS. Like, that's just one thing I cannot stand for that. Like, I don't know. The Warriors have to maintain a lead. They've got 3 games where they had multiple leads and they blew it. I'm like,
because they can't
how
score.
does that happen, right? Like, You guys are the best team in the league right now, and you can't hold on to a lead.
Yeah,
Like, how
2
does
and
that
7 in
happen?
their last 9,
Can you-
Chardol. And out of those 7 losses, 6 of them, you weren't on there, but I was telling Dan we had a 9-point lead, an 8, a 7, a 5, another 5, and a 4. And we've just been in the fourth quarter. We just can't score. If you notice,
Yeah.
the Warriors just aren't scoring.
Yeah.
We
You know what?
scored 90 tonight. 90
Pretty-
points.
Pretty
You're not going to win an NBA game
pathetic.
scoring 90.
Luke, so when you look at the Warriors, sometimes they're efficient. They have an efficient game. Some days it's inefficient. Players are not scoring high. They're like you're fouling. Players are getting fouled too many times. That's not the league. That's not what you want to see from the Warriors.
Yeah. Hey, Chardal, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna end the show. But
Hey, Dan and Lou, it's great hopping on the show. I'm a
Yeah,
big
we'll
fan
see
of
you
North
Sunday
South
night,
Sports
huh?
Network.
Big post-game show.
hey,
And
hey,
I'm a big fan of big fan of this network. You cover all the teams from Northern California. You covered the Warriors. You covered the Giants, the 49ers. Maybe mix a little Sharks in there because
Yep.
you're Northern California. So maybe put a little Sharks post game
Yep.
show in there. Add a little mixture of different teams in there.
yeah, we're gonna have
Maybe
we're gonna have
Cal also.
we got Cal, little Stanford. We're gonna have the A's even in there. So hey, Chardal, where's your sign?
Great coming on the show, and
Where's your
I'll
sign?
end the show with
Your sign?
John 3:16.
Yeah, hold your sign. Here it is. Chardal, he'll be ending the Warrior shows. Let's see it.
I
You
don't
gotta
have
put
the
it-
sign.
Oh, you don't. You got to make one. Okay, next time, come on. If you want to come on next time, you got to make the sign, John 3:16, because you are the guy that's everywhere, like Rainbow Man in the 70s.
Yeah.
So the next time I come on the show, I don't have to show my face. I can just have the sign and then show the sign over my profile picture that you see here.
Yep.
Just like this. Can you see me,
Sunday
Chardal?
night.
So I'll make that sign, and I'll make it nice and big next
There
time
you
I
go.
come on the show.
There you go.
And I'll end the show by showing that sign
Yes.
next time I come on the show.
Right. Can you
So
see
I'm gonna
me?
make that sign and make it nice and big so people can read it.
Very nice and big. There you
And
go.
I'm gonna show that when to end the show
Yes.
next
For
time
every-
I come on the show.
Perfect.
Just for the Warrior shows, though. Just for
Okay.
the Warrior shows.
Yeah. I'm at 274 subscribers. I'm on the road to 300. So make sure to click the like and subscribe button for the SGA Sports Talk channel. I want to get the 300 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me get there, it'll be muchly appreciated. If you
All
guys
right.
help me get there.
Is it SGA or SGS?
It's
Or
it's SG Sports Talk channel. So
Okay.
make sure to get me to that milestone because I would love to reach there.
We'll get you there, Chardal. All right. All
Have
right,
a good
everybody.
one, Dan and Lou. And I'll see you back for another Warriors post game show.
All right. Thanks, Chardal. All right.
Have a good
take care.
one.
See you Sunday
You
night.
too. Have a good night.
See ya.
All right, everybody. We're going to end it right here. Thank you for being part of
Well, Dan,
NorCal.
congratulations. Back-to-back shows. You're a trooper.
Yeah. Too much. Crazy. All right, guys. What's the schedule? Tomorrow night.
Well, we got a
we've
big Niner game tomorrow night, Dan.
Yeah, we got a Niner game tomorrow night, so there will be no
5:15 kickoff.
There will be no 7:45 show tomorrow. We will come on at 8:15, 8:30, right around there, guys. 49ers, Rams post-game. And be looking. Maybe we'll do a fourth quarter in-game live show. We'll see. So we'll either come on live during the fourth quarter or we'll come in right after the ball game. 49ers, Rams tomorrow night.
Big game.
We got some
Niners
some
lose, they're done. If they win, there's still a chance.
We got some great baseball videos coming out tomorrow, guys.
Nice.
Make sure you like and subscribe to those, or not subscribe. You're already subscribed, mostly who's listening in here. But if you're listening and you're not subscribed in the chat, I know the chat members are all subscribed, but if you're listening out there on Twitter or you're watching this show later, make sure you check out our videos. We got a lot of baseball videos going out. Got a lot of stuff with Ned Coletti coming out. So check it all out. Thanks for watching the show, guys. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night, sometime either during the fourth quarter of the 49er game or immediately following the game. Everybody have a good night.